So welcome back again in eBike's Auto channel. So in today's video we are about to restore this headlight, these fade headlights. This is a BMW E60 that has been parked for quite a while in front of the sea. So the sun and the weather condition has faded these headlamps. I don't know if you can appreciate that, but it's completely faded. I mean, this is one of the worst headlights I found in my life. So in today's video I'm gonna explain how to repair that headlamps in a professional way. On the left side of the table I have professional grade products in order to complete this task. And on to the right on the table I've got some Chinese kits that are quite handy, but with this you cannot have the same results as with these professional products, as I said. However, I'm gonna take advantages of these kits because of the sandpaper. I'm gonna use those sandpapers to make the first step when using these products. Okay, so let me explain. Basically, for weekend warriors on Amazon you can have these kits. These kits are identical, having the same polish paste, okay, some tape, some wool pads, foam pads, UV protector liquids, and the most important part, these are the sandpapers, 800 grams, 1200 grams and 2000. The only difference between these two are on the left I have a manual grip, so I will be wet sanding manually, and this is meant to be done with a drill like this one, with this Makita. However, you can grip this one as well and do it by hand. So the only difference is that with this you will be polishing with a drill, and in this case you will be polishing by hand. So that's the only difference. I will take advantage of the manual grip. I will be passing that to the professional side as well as the sandpapers. Okay. And I will be doing another video completely with this kit, so you can see the difference between a professional work and a do-it-yourself work, right? So the first step will be wet sanding the headlamps. So I will be taking 800 grams, 1200 grams and 2000 grams, and I will be showing how you need to do these steps. Before of that, you need to tape all the headlamps around just to prevent scratches on the paint. Now, talking about my wife's products, because I'm quite a fan of my wife's, I think it's a nice brand. It's not the best, but it's one of my favorites. So I will be using Plast X to polish, and then I will be using the headlight protectant. However, in case the Plast X is not removing all the faded plastic and contamination and everything, I will be passing to Ultimate Compound. Okay, these two, Ultimate Compounds and Ultimate Polish, are the general way to polish paint or even plastic. Okay, but since I've got the specific products, I will be going with these two. Okay, now never mind, you always have to have a spray detailer, a glass cleaner, okay, and very important to remove oils, products like this one, Car Pro Eraser. Okay, however, the main part of the professional procedure, would be the polisher. This is a mini polisher by Proxon. Okay, I believe this is a German brand, and this is corded. It's not cordless, but this is one of the very few mini polishes that are corded. Why I like that? Because I have an inverter that I will be using with my Ryobi tools, with my Ryobi batteries. I think this is a very much wiser choice than going with the Rupert Nano or another high expensive cordless polisher, because unless you are a professional, you only use this one once in a while. The batteries won't be flat whenever you want to use it. You can use it all day long if you plug it into a plug, and you will see it's a very interesting tool. Okay, I will be doing a separate video about this tool, and don't forget that every single product on this table, okay, is listed below with all the links, so you can find those on the internet very easily. Having said that, I think it's time to begin repairing these headlamps. Let's go for it. Step 1, just tape around the headlamp. Alright. Step 2, the first method with the wet sanding is just take the paper 800, then without moistening it or without any liquid, we are doing left to right movement, or if you like east to west, okay? We do it very hard, so we will see what we remove. Alright, so when we did the wet sanding from left to right, east, west, okay, you see there are marks going that way. Now it's time to change the paper 800 with the 1200, okay, and the movement will be north, south, up, down. So all these marks will be disappearing or substituted by vertical ones, alright? The only difference is that now I'm gonna moisture the headlamps with a bit of last touch spray detailer. So the last sandpaper we're gonna use is 2000 from left to right. Alright, so here's my setup for polishing. I'm using the mini polisher Proxon connected to the Ryobi inverter. So that way with a 2-meter cord I can be around the car. So finally I decided that I'm gonna test the plus X on the right headlamp against these two, compound and polishing, 2 steps in the left headlamp. So I will be using the plus X only with the yellow foam pad, okay, and then on the left headlamp I will be using 2 pads, the wool pad with the compound and the yellow pad with the polish. And finally in the end of the video I will be using the headlight protectant just to give a clear coat on the headlamp. Okay, let's go for it. so far we did a great job. Alright, so the headlamp is clear. You can see the bulbs there. However, I still see some marks, horizontal marks. If you compare that to the original status, you see, I mean, I don't know if you can appreciate it there, but it's completely gone. Okay, so however, I'm gonna do on the left side two steps, as I said, just to see if we get rid of these horizontal marks and we compare the two headlamps. So I did two passes, okay, because of the first one I didn't put enough pressure. I had to do another one off camera with more pressure. So finally I got the perfect results. This left headlamp is better than the right one. So the key here is to get the correct pressure with your pad. So I'm going to repeat the right headlamp with more pressure using the same product, Plast X, okay, because I think that will get rid of all the scratches. We will see. So here, guys, there are the results prior to use the liquid protectant. I mean, the headlamp went clear. I mean, there's some minor scratches. It's a little bit dirty. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but that is on the interior. Okay, so it's perfect. It's not perfect, but it's quite brilliant. And if you go to a shadow, it's even better. You see? Clear. So I'm very happy with my job. Now the last step would be to use this wires headlight protectant. You have to know two things about it. You cannot use it on direct sunlight and the car cannot be wet. So I am gonna wait a little bit until the sun goes down a little bit, and I will be parking the car in a garage. Okay, so I wait a little bit, we do the last step, and I summarize the video. So here are my final thoughts about my process. As I said, if you had to decide between the Ultimate Compound Plus Polish against Plast X, I will go to the left, because these are generic products also used in paint, so you don't need to have the Plast X in your arsenal. Even you've got more results than with the Plast X. However, I go with the headlight protectant because this is a well-known product against, you see, these unknown Chinese liquid UV protective liquids. You see, I don't like those. So in the end, what I did, as you watch in the video, you see I did a combination of this kit using the manual grip, our hanger, and the wood pad. I use the wood pad contained here in the kit, okay, for the compound. However, I didn't use the tape, I didn't use the liquid UV, etc. And you need, for sure, you need a glass cleaner, a glass touch detailer, and something to erase the oils. So in the end, I did a combination. Plus, you see, this is a quite heavy video in terms of equipment, because I use a polisher, right, a corded, in this case, with my Ryobi inverter. As always, I leave everything in the description below, so you can check it, and if you like to buy it. But remember, the next video, or one of the next videos, will be to do the same procedure, only exclusively with a do-it-yourself headlight restoration kit in Amazon, like this one that cost me like 15 euros, okay, and a drill. You will be having the same results, it's not the same, similar results, if you do it the proper way. Forget about toothpaste, forget about quick methods. Just in case you want to do a combination of these two, left and right, you see my wife also sold in Amazon some do-it-yourself headlight restoration kit with 3 steps, with great quality products, better than the Chinese. So if you find that a good price, you go for it, okay? Until then, please follow in the channel, because we will continue doing videos about detailing. See you next one, bye!